Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak, and teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man. They better bring me bloody bed sheets. Hey, I'll smash the time. This Glock match my handpiece, and I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. She called me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why I tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devils can't have me. Please, I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame. New bitch ain't loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devils can't have me. Please, I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame. New bitch ain't loyal to the king. Any man give his life for Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner is my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Shalom, Israel. We're the Isupk. Started out on 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth. And we are located here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard in Suite A. That's St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. And we got 2 conference numbers. The same PM for both lines. You can call in if you got any questions, want to make a comment, or just listen live. You can dial 712-832-8330, or you can dial 218-339-7800. And we got a text line too if you don't want to be over the line, live. You can text your questions to 314-393-0430. Or if you want to text your comments as well, you can text text your questions or comments to that number, 314-393-0430. All right. And before we get started, we're gonna go with any questions. If anybody got any questions in the room, raise your hand, say Salaki. And if anybody got any questions on the line, take the phone off of mute, say Salaki or excuse me. And on the book, on Facebook, be patient with us. We're going to get right to you in 1 second. We got a couple of questions. All right, I'll give you Ezekiel 34, verses 1 through 5.
Ezekiel 34.
Make sure everybody there.
Slot. Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel.
Who are the shepherds of Israel? What is a shepherd? Go ahead, Papaya.
Shalaki, a shepherd is a leader.
A leader, absolutely. So who would be the leaders of Israel? The scripture says, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. It don't say the shepherds of Esau and the Edomites. It don't say the shepherds of the Moabites. It don't say the shepherds of the Hamites. You understand? It says Israel. Who is the only people on the planet that has a problem with their leaders? Their leaders are leading them totally wrong, to where the Lord will have to turn around and tell Ezekiel to prophesy against the shepherds. Who is that people? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's us.
Right.
We have a problem with our leaders, and been having one for a long time. Since, hell, damn, way back in Moses, we had a problem with the leaders way back in coming out of Egypt. You know what I mean? The leaders of our people, man, have been leading us wrong. Keep on.
Prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord God unto the shepherds, woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves.
Okay, now, woe to the shepherds of Israel, right? And woe, we all know woe means destruction. So, the Lord, and that's something else. Like, I be seeing, a lot of fake Israelites when they hear how we talk, how we say things, and they say, we too rough, the Most High ain't never say stuff like, he never talked to Israel bad, and all kind of stuff. Man, read that again. What did he say?
Woe be to the shepherds of Israel.
Woe be to the shepherds of Israel. You understand? Woe be to Martin Luther King. Woe be to Jesse Jackson.
Right.
Jesse Jackson Jr. You understand? Woe be to all of these so-called black activists. You understand? Woe be to, what's that dude's name? James Clark? To get a better family life or something? James Clark. What's another one? What's the guy name that's doing the marching and the protest? Shaheed, Anthony Shaheed. Woe be to him and his protesters. You know what I'm saying? The people that follow them, man. Woe be to them. You understand? Because guess what? The Lord is not with them. You understand? The Lord is not with them. They are leading our people astray. All right? Keep going. Oh, this is like it. Hold on. It said that do feed themselves. Who number one, that's a leader of black people, they feed themselves? Go ahead, Ward.
Christian pastors.
The Christian pastor.
That's right.
That's all he concerned with is feeding himself. What did your boy Creflo Dollar say? He said, hey, I got my Benz. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like you catching the bus, nigga. I got that Benz. You understand? I got what I want in life. You understand? You gonna have to try to catch up. That's basically what this guy was saying. You know what I mean? The pastors, the Christian pastors, they feed themselves. You understand? And guess what? The leaders of all of these other black organizations, whether it be a fake Israelite group, whether it be a Christian group, or some type of organization claiming to be about fixing the black problems and struggles and things like that, woe be to all of them, because all of them feed themselves. They are not taking care of the flock like what the shepherds are supposed to.
Right.
You understand? The shepherds are supposed to lay down their life for the flock, not turn around and tell the flock get out there and then y'all get ran over, y'all die. You know what I mean? And it reminded me of an incident when they had the march to end gun violence or something like that. I believe it was either one last year or the year before that. The brother had met up with a bunch of young kids right over on Page and not Euclid, the other street. What's the other street? Where Dollar Tree at? You know what I'm talking about, right there. They met on the Dollar Tree lot, and the old head, the brother was talking to the kids, the young teenagers, 14, 15, and he told them, he said, man, when I was y'all age, man, I messed these streets up. I did a lot of stuff that I wasn't supposed to do. But he said, but you know what? Y'all gonna have to fix it. And I thought that was the most ridiculous thing to ever tell a young man. Like, I told him to place up, now you gotta clean it up. You understand? I done made a mess. I was selling drugs. I was doing all kind of evil. But then I tell you, here you come, you follow my footsteps. Now you gotta be the one to clean it up. No, you gotta turn around and lead them.
That's right.
You understand? That's what we are supposed to be doing. As men, we supposed to lead the youngsters, you know what I'm saying, the young men, the young women, our wives, things like that. Not turn around and, you know, let them do it. Tell them that they're responsible for our mess ups. You understand? No, we responsible for that. You understand? And the only men that I've seen stand up and take full responsibility is the men in the Isupk.
That's right.
You understand? We the only somebody on the planet that has absolutely taken responsibility for our people. You understand? And no other group. All right, keep on.
Should not the shepherds feed the flocks?
Should not the shepherds feed the flock? Instead of Creflo Dollar getting a 96 meal for a new jet, when he already had one, I guess it was too slow. You understand? He needed something new. So he turned around, instead of him doing that, why he ain't take that 96 meal and turn around and do something for black people? Like open up businesses. You know how many things that man could have done with 96 mil? You know what I mean? He could have opened up some shelters. He could have opened up some damn, what they call them, soup kitchens, to where people can get fed, you can feed them and all of that, man. For those that can't afford to, say for instance, if you was to open a restaurant, you got the people that can work, cook, and come and eat, but then you got a place where you feed the people for free, for nothing. You know what I mean? The ones that can't afford to buy a damn dollar chicken sandwich. You understand? Nothing. You turn around and feed them for free. That dude could have did all kinds of stuff with that paper.
Right.
Instead of buying him a jet. You know what I mean? That's they feed themselves when they should be feeding the flock. Go ahead.
Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool.
They eat the fat and clothe you with the wool. They got on shiny suits and, you know what I mean, nice clothes and things of that nature. They got it going on. While you sitting there, you got one nice outfit. You understand? And that's that one church outfit. You know what I'm saying? You got that one good outfit. That's what you go to church in. But them, man, they eating the fat. They turn around and clothing themselves with the wool. They got it going on.
Right.
Go ahead, keep on.
Ye kill them that are fed.
They do what?
Ye kill them that are fed.
Keep going.
But ye feed not the flock.
Okay, so them animals that can turn around and, you know, of course, like when an animal is big and fat and just right, cows get certain sizes, it's time to kill it. It's time to eat. You understand? But they turn around and instead of them taking the animal to feed the people, they turn around and kill, say, but you feed not the flock. You understand? So they turn around and, like I said, that money that they get, they take care of themselves instead of their people with it. You understand? They turn around and not feeding the flock at all. Keep going.
The disease have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken.
Okay, now, just pay attention to something right here. Start that again. Read over.
The disease have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick.
Now, the Christian pastor is always talking about laying hands on some damn body, healing them, praying on them for some type of sickness or whatever they doing. They ain't done nothing. You understand? The scripture says the disease have you not strengthened. They still sick. You understand? Because guess what? They're not teaching them what they need to know and what they need to do so that they can be healed from that. You see what I'm saying? They not strengthening them. They turning around and giving them the same old mumbo jumbo. You know, or you get diabetes, what they do? They'll get all the prayer warriors. They come together and they gonna pray and they gonna send the word up to Jesus and pray that your body be healed and all of that nonsense. When they don't do none of that. All right? And it said, neither have ye healed that which was sick. The Christians in the church don't have the power to heal the people that are sick.
Right.
You understand? Because guess what? They go to church and they are still sick. You understand? They are still sick from whatever it is that they have going on in their life. You understand? Strippers go to church You understand? Those sisters are sick. And they turn around and actually, they had pictures going around on Facebook to where sisters was in huddles, you understand, butt naked, stripping, praying, talking about some Lord make it rain tonight. You understand? Those sisters are sick, man. The brothers that's coming in there to make it rain on the sisters, they sick too. You understand? And the Christian church is the reason that they sick. So of course they ain't offering the damn solution. They not offering the damn medication to get them right. You understand? They not giving them the truth. They giving them lies and telling them, "Oh, God love you, no matter. You know what's on your heart. God love, yeah, your heart is fully set to do evil."
Right.
You understand? Fully set to do evil. He does know your heart. He knows exactly what you about to do. You understand? That's why as soon as you do it, there's punishment. There's judgment to come after that. You understand? And because, like the scriptures say, judgment does not come speedily, then it's fully set in their hearts to do evil. You turn around and do it, because like you ever heard cats say, "I hit a lick"? Boy, that was like the dream come true. Hit a lick, boy, I hit a lick. And then what he finna do after that? He's setting to hit another lick. Soon as he get through enjoying whatever he just came up on, he turn around and hit him another lick, and another lick, until he turn around and then he get licked and get his butt caught. You understand? He get caught by the police. He get caught by whoever he licking. You understand? You know what most of them licks be about. You robbing people.
Right.
You understand? That's what a lick is. You rob, so you got over on somebody. But then turn around and that person that you done lick catch up, you know what I'm saying, catch you and lick your butt. You understand? Now you got licked. You understand? So, like I said, they don't have the power to heal nobody, strengthen or heal our people that are sick. Keep reading.
Neither have ye bound up that which was broken.
What they say in the church? I curse and I bind in the name of Jesus. They do all that nonsense, and they ain't bounding up nothing. You understand? They ain't doing a damn thing, man. They ain't bounding up nothing that was broken. You get broke off even more when you go to church.
Right.
You understand? That's what actually happens. You end up getting broke off even more when you go to church, because they make it real comfortable for you to sin.
Right.
The church makes it real comfortable and so easy and so, God love you no matter what. You know what I mean? Oh man, don't even worry about it. God knows your heart. He knows what you're going through, brother. You know what I'm saying? And what you do? You turn around, you build up your confidence over there. You know what? Hey, God love you. I'm already robbing people. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I just never get caught then. That's what's in your mind then.
Right.
Since God love you, you ain't gonna get caught. Then turn around and you hustle selling dope. Oh man, God know I don't want to sell it. You know what I'm saying? You know I don't want to sell crack, but I ain't got no choice. I'm a felon. You're a felon because you're selling crack. You know what I'm saying? It never dawned on you to stop. Maybe you won't be a felon again. You know what I'm saying? Checking it with a third time loser. You know what I mean? You get lost in the system on your third time. And speaking of that devil that made that law has been fighting trying to reverse it. You know why? Because her son is a 3-time loser now. And she turned around and that law she fought for, she turned around now she's trying to get it wiped out. She's trying to get it banished because now her son is sitting in prison and can't get out. Now she's like, no, this is not right. But when it was us getting sent to prison for our third strike and never getting out, oh, it was cool. It was fine. She was all for it. You understand? And that was the Lord. The Lord did that. You understand? Yep, keep going.
Neither have ye brought again that which was driven away.
Mm-hmm. They have not brought again that which was driven away. Like, here we are, the Most High that threw us away completely. You understand? And instead of them turning around and bringing us back to the Most High, they driving us further away. You understand? Teaching us all the damn lies and all the things that's not even in the Bible. You know, all of these great speeches that they do. You know, all of these different, what is it? They got a holy convocation to where they, the theme on the change every year. One year, the dude had a bunch of walkers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's some damn thing? Yeah, walkers and crutches. You know what I'm saying? And he was taking the crutches. People supposed to have been, against his legs, whatever, he couldn't walk, whatever the reason. So he taking the crutches, throwing the crutches everywhere. Then he had the next thing, he had the wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? So now he's taking the wheelchair, wheeling them on down the aisle while people standing there. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, these Christians are a joke, man. The Black Christian Church they are driving us further away from the Most High. They're not bringing us back to God. Like, they really believe that they are doing God's work. Okay? Keep going on.
Neither have you sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them.
Man, with force and with cruelty. You know how they force our people and how cruel they are? They tell them, sow a seed, so God will bless you. And then they turn around and when you come and I ain't getting that blessing. Oh, well, you ain't got no faith then. You understand? They tell you that your faith is small. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's something wrong with you. You ain't praying. You ain't praying enough. Do you pray? Do you pray, brother? Huh? Is that why you ain't blessed yet?
Right.
You got to pray. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at me for your blessing. You got to pray. I got mine. What the person tell them? $1 told I got my pens, baby. I got my jet, my pen, my mansion. I got it going on. I ain't worried about nothing. You see what I'm saying? But not them though. You understand? They turn around and with force and with cruelty have ruled over the people, man, over Israel. The doggone oppressor already got his foot on our neck, and here comes the pastor going through our pocket while he got it. You know what I'm saying? While he got the oppressor got his foot on our neck, while we on the ground. You understand? What my boy said? Can't breathe. While we on the ground, the pastor is going through his pocket. You understand? Getting what's left up out of it. You understand? Keep going.
And they were scattered, because there is no shepherd.
Okay, so you understand that. We scattered. And we still, like, for instance, I know people that church hop. They go around, they trying to find some church to what they say, fill them up and all that kind of nonsense. You know what I mean? Give them that feeling and give them that music that they want. You know, that's all that's about. You know what I'm saying? They that were scattered, we scattered because we have no shepherd. Those people that we have been relying on in the Christian church are not shepherds. They are hypocrites. You understand? And Christ came up against them. I can't even count the times he came up against the religious, so-called leaders of our people, the shepherds of our people. That's what the pastors call themselves. They call themselves the shepherds of the flock. That's what they say they are. And they are not. They're not leading us in the way in which they should. Keep going.
And they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered.
Okay, and this part here is saying we didn't became meat. You ever seen a part on like Discovery Channel? You understand? Or Animal Kingdom? When they take some meat out, throw it somewhere. Man, you see all the animals come flying in to get it. You understand? Whether they got 4 legs, whether it's a damn snake, every animal start coming toward that meat. You understand? That's talking about the other nations of people. You understand? They are the beasts. You understand? We have been that meat that they have been gobbling up. You understand? They've been turning around and eating us up alive. With all of their businesses. You understand? Like for instance, how they set up in our neighborhood, but don't give us no jobs. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us no jobs at all, but they are all in our business. Our neighborhood, operating their business. You know what I mean? So we have become meat to all the beasts of the field. The beast is the other nations of people. The meat, of course, is blacks, Hispanics, Native Indian, and then when they were scattered, like at this point now, even. You understand? We scattered, and they still eating us. They're still gobbling us up. You understand? With no problem. Okay. Proverbs. The next question was Proverbs 19 and 15.
Has joined.
I don't know what miles is that. Let me get it, Bob. It's laptop doing it again. Always keep this thing on in class. You never know when something like this will happen. I need it.
Kind.
We have Proverbs 19 and 15. Go ahead, Doc.
Proverbs chapter
Pastor.
19, verse 15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep.
Stop right there. What is slothfulness? Go ahead, Doc.
Being lazy or slow.
Absolutely, being lazy. You understand? Slothfulness casted into a deep sleep. Well, I mean, you are lazy, boy. You ever heard anybody talk about somebody that's lazy? Boy, you're lazy, good for nothing, do nothing, get up and do something. You know what I mean? Laziness cast into a deep sleep. You understand? Keep going.
And an idle soul shall suffer hunger.
And an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Like, for instance, if you are, say, like idle, you're not working, you're not doing anything, then you're not, like, for instance, okay, if a person wants a job, what are the steps that they have to take in order to get that job? They walk past a place and says, now hiring. What are the steps to be taken in order to get that job? Go ahead.
You might have to build a resume.
Yeah, what's the first step?
First step, you gotta apply for the job.
Huh?
You gotta apply for the job.
You got to fill out an application.
Kind.
You understand? That's the first one. And then, like you said, once you fill out that application or get the application, they'll tell you either you can fax it in with your resume, or if you have time to fill it out now, or do you have a resume with you? You understand? There's several different things that you have to do, but guess what? If you don't do nothing, if you just say, damn, man, I heard, Amazon hiring, and then you lay back down on the goddamn couch, finish watching TV, you understand what's going to end up happening to you? Like the scriptures say, you're going to be hungry. You understand? You ain't able to feed yourself because you're not doing any damn thing. First off, you're slothful, as in you're lazy. You understand? You're in a deep sleep. And then you're idle. You understand? You can't be idle. There's plenty of goddamn things to do. You know what I'm saying? Come to class and we'll find you something to do. Don't even worry about that. Okay? But that's it on that. Hold on one second. I think we got another one. Let's see. Can a sister in the school who has left her husband by cheating still be in the school, and will the Most High forgive her? Let me see. I was gonna pull the precept on that. One second. Okay, now a sister that's in the school that cheats on her husband. It's going to depend on the situation, whether she ends up getting put out or not. You understand? It's going to depend. But that sister can repent, you understand? And she can get back into school, and she can turn around and get her life together. As long as you are, now me, I wouldn't take it for granted and just be doing it. You understand? Just because you can be forgiven, but like the scripture says, this right here, let me just preach that for you. And I believe, I think it's Hebrew, I think it's 11 and 7. 1 second. Hebrews 10 and 26. Let's get it.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26.
As joined.
For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
Okay, now, so like, if you turn around and come into the truth, you understand, and you got this knowledge, then you sin. There's no more sacrifice for that sin. You sin willfully. You come in here now. When you was in the world, you was cheating on every man you ever been with. You understand? You was sleeping with whoever the hell you wanted to sleep with. You was doing whatever you wanted to do in the world. When you come in here, you know off the flip. If you got a man, that's your husband. Stay with him. You understand? If you come in here and get you one, you're going to learn that sex is marriage, marriage is forever. And there's no way around that. That's damn near every class. You understand? That's being taught in almost every class. So if you turn around and willfully sin, meaning you go out and sleep with somebody else, you know exactly what you was doing. Anybody trying to hear that devil made you do it, mess? You understand? Because guess what? You knew better. And especially when you come in here. So my sister was in here and ended up cheating. The Bible says there remained no more sacrifice for that sin. Meaning she's going to get punished for that. Christ died for all of the things that you had done previously. You understand? He's not going to keep on going back up on the cross just because you want to be a slut. You understand? He went up on the cross because you was a slut. You understand? He went up on there that one time because you were a slut. And you was letting everybody smash. But now, you understand, you're supposed to be cleaning your life or getting it together. You understand? Becoming brand new. Okay? Not, definitely not going back to that. You understand? But yeah, but if a sister sins, she can come back into school, but she is going to get punished for what she did. The Lord is going to punish her for her cheating on her husband. So, yeah, she could. I wouldn't take no chances on sin, breaking the law at all. You understand? Not in here. Okay? This ain't the place for that. This is the place where you actually build up your strength. This is the place where you learn to fight the cigarettes and the weed and the whores and the men and they $40. You understand? They want you to be a whore for the 40 bucks. You learn how to fight that in here. You understand? Damn, Mark, you looking like you just gave somebody $40. You start scratching when I said,
It's a lie.
yeah, I ain't start moving around when damn, Mark. You just offer somebody $40? I don't even mess with you. No, but you know, all the drugs you used to smoke, all the dope you used to sell, anything, whatever it is that you used to do, you understand? You have been forgiven for that. Christ turned around and he was that sacrifice for all of those things. But if you sin now, then you are going to get punished for the sin. Christ is not dying again and again and again and again, all because you won't learn to control yourself. You understand? You just gonna forever be destroyed. That's what it's gonna end up being. All right. We got any questions on the line, Bob?
Sir.
All right. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Says, Salaki Adonai, in Deuteronomy 4 and 42, is this verse speaking on if you kill someone on accident?
Deuteronomy 4 and 42.
Kind of.
All right. 1 second. Go ahead, Bob, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 42. That the slayer might flee thither, which should kill his neighbor unawares, and hated him not in times past, and that fleeing unto one of these cities he might live.
Okay. Yeah, that's what that's talking about. Once I look at this precept, just double check that one. God, that's what that's talking about. Yep. Go ahead.
As Deuteronomy 7 and 22, is this a literal beast for the heathen in this verse?
7 and 22. God, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 22. And the Lord thy God will put out those nations before thee by little and little. Thou mayest not consume them at once, lest the beasts of the field increase upon thee.
1 second. God, that's what that's talking about, the other nations. That is talking about the other nations. We got any more?
Last one. Deuteronomy 6 and 13. What does this mean to swear by the Lord's name?
6 and what?
13.
13? Go ahead, Margie.
Deuteronomy 6, verse 13. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name.
So, what do you ask? What's the question?
Question was, what does it mean to swear by the Lord's name?
Oh, okay. What does it mean to swear? Ask him what does it mean to swear. Or what does it mean to swear? He might be at work. What does it mean when you're swearing?
Making a vow?
You can't. You're making that vow. You're making a vow. You're swearing like you promised. You understand? You ever heard somebody, man, I swear on my life. You know what I'm saying? They used to say, what you? It was like you swear way back then. Then it was I put that on something. You understand? That's the same thing. You know, same thing. You know, we use all kinds of different, slang words and this and that to, mean one thing, but then we're saying it in another fashion. So, yeah, that's what that's talking about right there. It's basically just swearing, you promising by the Lord's name. All right. Was that it? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the topic. I don't think we got no more questions. Let me see. Nope, we got no more questions. We're going to jump to this topic about this conspiracy theory mess. Everything is not a damn conspiracy theory, man. You understand? Everything is not. The only time black folks really jump off into that is when it's a celebrity that died. When it's a celebrity, when they died, it was a conspiracy. They the Illuminati. You got Negroes so goddamn scared of Illuminati. The Illuminati is the ones that had the police officer pull you over and give you tickets and bring you to court. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati is the ones that got you in child support court. The Illuminati is the ones that got you in drug court and every other goddamn court that you in. You know what I'm saying? That they can think of to put you in. That's the Illuminati. The Illuminati is the ones that put drugs in the black community.
Right,
Ain't nobody conspiracy theorying about that.
Right.
They ain't even thinking about that. That's not a conspiracy. This, oh man, you ain't got to smoke. Ain't nobody put no gun in your head. You understand? That's not a conspiracy theory. They didn't conspire to make us all crackheads. You understand? But all this nonsense, you know, surrounding these conspiracy theories. And I want to go to this one cat here that a lot of people look up to and probably won't no more. But this dude, Dr. Umar Johnson,
Kyle.
you understand, self-proclaimed doctor anyway, ain't even doctor. Doctor of what? You understand? The man just talk nice. That's all. He just talk good. You understand? He's really not educated because he thinks that we're Africans. You understand? He loves bragging on Africa. You know what I mean? And we're not even Africans. Some doctor. You understand? You are one hell of a dumb doctor to keep telling black people that we are Africans when Africans don't even fool with us. Africans don't even like us. You understand? Everybody that claim they Africans, I ask them, where your African friends at? You understand? If your African is down with you, where are your African friends? And matter of fact, what event was that we was at? It was something Africa. And when I asked the brother, I said, what do you mean, Africa? I said, black people not African. I said, there's no Africans here at this event. And he said, yes, it is. He pointed at me, like, you, me, him, her. No, we not Africans, brother.
Right.
You understand? You just trying to put that title on us. And then, well, in the 70s, Jesse Jackson came up with this mess. You know what I'm saying? And put that on us in the 70s. You understand? But never, way back in slavery, they never called us Africans. We was Negroes. You can go back and look up signs, go back and look up sales ads and all kinds of things where they said Negro for sale. Negro, Negro, Negro. It was never an African. You understand? But let's go ahead and play this. Play this video. Listen to this. This is your boy, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Turn the whole world to a crisis. Commercial plane, personal helicopter. Kobe Bryant's personal helicopter goes down during a routine 15, 20-minute flight. A flight he's been making for 25 years, and it goes down. And they still don't have all the answers. First they said...
Salaki, watch how he keep looking around like he's spooked, like he's scared of the Illuminati, just even making a damn video. Listen, watch him.
4 people died. Then it was 5 people died. Then it was 9 people died. And then they said it was a fire on board the helicopter. Then they said it was a fire beneath the helicopter. And now this morning, they're trying to blame it on the fog. They say it was too foggy for the pilot to take the helicopter, but he asked for special permission. He asked for special permission to take the helicopter anyway. If you see the video of the crash, which is a very heart-wrenching video to watch. I only saw it once. I don't even want to see it again. But when you see that video, fog had nothing to do with that accident. Fog had nothing to do with that accident. That sky was clear enough for him to fly. And all of a sudden, you see the propeller go out. You saw the what the hell is Kobe Bryant's propeller going out on his helicopter? Why did the propeller go out on Kobe Bryant's helicopter? When is the last time you saw a propeller go out on a helicopter? I've been in helicopters. I've been on helicopters. When is the last time you saw the propeller go out on a helicopter? And the reason they sabotaged the helicopter propeller is because when you get on a plane, and I'm not a pilot, but I have pilots as friends, you do all your system checks. You check all the systems. So if you want to sabotage an aircraft, you sabotage the propeller, because that's the one place you don't check. You don't get on top of the helicopter and check the propeller. You don't get on top of the helicopter and check the propeller. And here's the other thing. If the fog was the reason for the crash, Why didn't he crash into the mountains? Why didn't he crash into any of the physical structures? They didn't say that. They didn't say that they crashed into a mountain or crashed into the physical structure. They crashed on the ground. They crashed on the ground. The fog was not the reason for the crash. The fog. You know how many times you took an airplane in the fog? You know how many flights I've been in the fog? Helicopters in the fog? I took helicopters in Africa in the fog. In Africa, in Nigeria, in the fog, on a helicopter. They did not crash because of the fog. That was an expert pilot. That was an expert pilot. Kobe was sabotaged. Not to mention, Kobe Bryant was engaged in a legal battle with a big pharmaceutical company over the use of the name Black Mamba. Kobe Bryant was engaged in a legal battle with a very powerful pharmaceutical company over the use of the name Black Mamba. Kobe Bryant was engaged in a legal battle with a pharmaceutical company over the use of the name Black Mamba.
He sound like he about to die next to someone. He's scared as hell.
You understand me? Radar can see through the fog. Thank you, sister. Radar can see through the fog. They didn't crash because of no damn fog, and it wasn't no wind. The propeller was sabotaged. Let me say it again. The propeller was sabotaged. Let me say it again. The propeller was sabotaged. But what else do we know about Illuminati, Bilderbergs, Rothschilds, CFR, trilaterals? What do we know about the white secret societies that run the world? Whenever they commit a murder of a significant icon or personality, they always do it at a time where it is symbolic, ritualistically symbolic, politically symbolic, historically symbolic. LeBron James passed Kobe in Kobe's hometown of Philadelphia. LeBron James passed Kobe in Kobe's hometown of Philadelphia.
So now you blaming
en route to a loss to the Sixers. The Lakers lost the game, but LeBron replaced Kobe as the third highest scorer in NBA history. Ain't no coincidences. That's how they play. There's always a ritualistic symbolism to the timing of the assassinations. It is always a ritualistic symbolism to the timing of the assassinations. There is always a ritualistic symbolism to the timing of the assassinations. This was no damn accident. This was no accident. This was no accident. I don't think they intended to harm the other 8 victims. I don't think they thought Kobe was taking his helicopter on Sunday. I think they thought they would catch Kobe on a Monday, flying his helicopter himself, which is something he used to do a lot. They thought they would catch Kobe on Monday, flying his own helicopter, something he used to do a lot. They didn't know he was going to take it out on Sunday. I don't think they intended for the other 8 to be victims. But what do we know about the third rule of white supremacy? What is Dr. Umar's third rule of white supremacy? White supremacy is ruthless. White supremacy is ruthless. White supremacy is ruthless. If we got to kill your kids, kill innocent people, we'll do it. Let us not forget America let Pearl Harbor get bombed. Let us not forget America let Pearl Harbor get bombed. They had knowledge that the Japanese was coming to strike, and they let them strike to justify getting involved in World War II. Know your history. I know mine. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Want to give my brother a little libation here at the FDMG. Get your donations in, cashed out me. New Orleans, I will see you Saturday. Going down in
That's the whole thing right there. Everybody caught that. You understand? Everybody caught that. Look, he trying to get that $2 million back from that country stripper he had.
That's right.
You know that's what he trying to do. Man, look, that dude was so goddamn spooked out. Everything is not a damn conspiracy theory. First off, if LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant in scoring, why wouldn't they kill LeBron James? You know what I'm saying? Instead of Kobe. If they wanted Kobe record to remain the same and stay where it's at, they would have went and got LeBron James. You understand? Before he turned around and scored them last, you know what I'm saying, that last point to go past Kobe, they'd have been like, nah, put him out the game. You understand? Sit him out for the rest of the game. He can't score. And it took him out. not Kobe Bryant. You understand? And then this dude said that he is in a lawsuit battle over with a major pharmaceutical company. This guy's an idiot. Read that story, Bob. We got two of them because Kobe is in a was in a lawsuit with a pharmaceutical company. But we're gonna turn around and tell you who that pharmaceutical company is in just a second. He had several different lawsuits over this name Black Mamba, right? Go ahead, Bob. Read.
Kobe Bryant in a trademark battle over Black Mamba.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bryant, one of the best to ever play the game of basketball, has long been referred to by the nickname Black Mamba. After years of owning the nickname, he decided through his business arm, Kobe Incorporated, that he would apply to register the mark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Despite not yet owning a registration for the mark, Bryant is seeking to enforce what he believes to be his rights by opposing others from earning registrations related to same. Recently, Bryant filed a notice of opposition against 4772 Incorporated based on its filing of a trademark application for the Black Mamba.
Okay, stop right there. Now this is one of the companies that he is suing right here. Okay, and let's see what this company does, what they do. Go ahead.
For use in connection with online retail store services featuring shirts, hooded sweatshirts, one-piece clothing for babies, mobile electronics cases, posters, pillows, mugs, and tote bags.
Now, let's keep reading. This company here, okay, this company is owned by some devils, right? And what they did was they turned around and heard the different phrases that you say or whatever, you know what I'm saying, little cool stuff. And because you slow about it, you done came up with something hot, something catchy, you slow, they quick on the draw and went, you know what I'm saying, and put it on shirts and put it on hats. And what else they had? Onesies and all that kind of stuff. You understand? So they say, okay, we're gonna cash in on this. So now they had a little small lawsuit, but let's check Kobe Bryant and see what he said. Keep on.
Bryant believes that 4772's mark is likely to confuse consumers as to the source of the products being sold, as if a false suggestion of a connection between 4772 and Bryant himself. Interestingly, Bryant, who filed his trademark application for Black Mamba in May 2016, did so under an intent to use designation and has not yet modified the application to demonstrate actual use.
So look, Kobe really wasn't even tripping off that, you know what I'm saying, that trademark, that Black Mamba thing. He wasn't really tripping off of it. I'm gonna show you how, we're gonna go a little further and show you how he really was not tripping off of that name Black Mamba. Keep going.
As such, the application, which also covers a wide range of apparel and sneakers, remains stalled within the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office's database. It is unclear as to if when Bryant will supplement his intent to use application with a statement of use showing actual commercial use of Black Mamba in connection with the products described in his application.
Okay, now this stuff was all done back in 2016, 17. This stuff was done when Kobe retired. You understand? Kobe retired back in 2016. It's 2020 now. You understand? The man retired way back then, okay? And now he turning around and, put up a little lawsuit, but it's not really like trying to hurry up and patent his, his name or whatever, you understand? And I'm gonna show you in the next article the reason why. Go ahead, keep on.
However, Bryan is not attempting to use his previously filed trademark application to bar 4772 from receiving a registration for the Black Mamba.
He's not even trying to stop them from using that name Black Mamba. You understand? And why? Because it's been used before. Keep going.
Instead, Bryan is resting on the fact that his nickname has been recognized worldwide to be the Black Mamba, or simply Mamba, for many years prior to his filing with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. He has even authorized business partners, sponsors, and or licensees to use the Black Mamba.
He did what?
He has even authorized business partners, sponsors, and or licensees to use the Black Mamba.
He's letting other people use the name. You understand? It's not a big deal to him.
Right.
You understand? He just know that this name here has made him famous. You understand? He's famous for that name. He pushed it and got it out there. And he just want his cut. You understand? That's one lawsuit. Okay, read this one, Bob. Get this one. Now we finna get to the major pharmaceutical company that he claimed that he's suing. First off, give me Kobe Bryant's his worth, his net worth. Somebody look that up for me. Go ahead.
It's like I looked up this morning. It was 600 million. So.
Yep, way over 500, 600 million. Yep, absolutely. Kobe Bryant had that paper. Okay. Now let's find out who he is suing.
Kobe Bryant accuses former company of using illegal substances in Black Mamba lawsuit.
Keep going.
Kobe Bryant and his legal team are going with a new game plan in their battle against high-tech pharmaceuticals for the right to use the name Black Mamba.
Stop right there. Look up high-tech pharmaceuticals and you see how much money they make. Look that up. High-tech pharmaceuticals and their net worth. How much they bring in at least a year, or what they brought in total since they've been operating since 1979. Look that up. Get them numbers for me. Anybody got them numbers yet?
Which particular pharmaceutical?
Huh?
Which particular pharmaceutical?
High-tech pharmaceutical. Get the numbers. Y'all ain't got high speed on Google machine? I am going slow. Come on, I'll get to
It's like 70.
one of y'all, whoever had it first. Come on with it, Trooper.
So like, sir, it says that high-tech.
Nice and loud.
It's a high-tech pharmaceutical company. So have raised over 132 million between their estimate of 1.4 thousand employees.
So they raised how much since 79?
132 million.
132 million. And y'all know how much money they make every year? They make around about $4 million. Kobe is worth 600 million. This dude talking about that he's suing a major pharmaceutical company. High-tech pharmaceuticals sells herbs. You understand? They sell herbal products. They sell weight loss pills. The shit don't even work. Right. You understand? He ain't suing them. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they got a lawsuit against them because of the false claims that they was making about their pills. You understand? All of them turn around and say, oh, you want to lose weight in 20 days? You know what I'm saying? You want to get slim and trim, you want to get buff? You know what I mean? Got some old corny little white boy flexing all over the commercial, you know what I mean? And turn around and say, them pills work. You You know what I mean? And they are getting sued for that because they was lying about their product. You understand? And let me tell you something. Herbal products, you can turn around and start a herbal, line. You can start, what they got? They got them shakes. What's the name of the thing? Protein shakes. You understand? They sell protein shakes. They got weight loss pills. They got the muscle building pills and all the fat burning pills and what's the other one they had out there was a flop hydroxycut.
Kind.
Oh my God, they had everybody in the world buying hydroxycut. You understand? And them pills didn't cut nothing but your goddamn wallet. That's the only thing them pills cut was your wallet. You kept buying them, and they didn't even work.
Right.
They pulled them off the market. I forgot what they pulled them off, what they pulled them down for, but they pulled them down and had to redo them and then put them back up there. You know what I'm saying? They did something with them, but the stuff don't work, man. It's for, yes, Shannon?
A Fed trip. It was giving people heart attacks.
Okay, kind of. Damn right. I knew it was something. They turned around and pulled that stuff down because it was giving people heart attacks. And just like I said, it didn't help nobody lose no weight. Hell, it helped some people damn near lose their life. You understand? You're giving them heart attacks. Okay? And this so-called major pharmaceutical company that Dr. Umar Johnson is scared of, you know what I'm saying? He about to think he gonna die next for buying a weight loss pill.
Right.
You understand? It was scary ass. They did not, no Illuminati killed this man. You understand? Like, for instance, what you would do is you would take the person out before you have to pay them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was talking about how Prince got taken out by the Illuminati because he, what they say he bought, did he buy something? What was the reason, Prince?
I think he was trying to buy something. I can't remember.
He was trying to buy some company or got the rights to his music or something. Bill Cosby was somehow buying some new, who was it?
Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC.
NBC. Now they claim Kobe was trying to buy, what was it, CBS or NBC? Or was the same company? Or CBS? Same company. Now they saying Kobe was trying. Why would you kill a person because he's trying to buy something? All you gotta do is just tell him, no, I don't want to sell it to you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta kill him. You know what I'm saying? And here you come. If I'm selling, you know what I'm saying, my motorcycle, and you come to buy it, man, I give you $2,000. Nah, I ain't for sale. I'll keep it. You know what I'm saying? Or I want $5,000. You see what I'm saying? You'll drive some kind of hard bargain to turn the person. Or you just say, no, I got somebody else coming to look at it. You know, I think I'm gonna sell it to them. You know, something like that. You ain't gotta get killed. You gotta kill him because he wants to buy the damn TV station. You know what I'm saying? The news station. Like, that don't even make sense to me. You understand? Even though Kobe had that paper, I don't think he wanted to spend all his money on buying that damn news channel. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's probably worth a lot. You understand? But everything is not a conspiracy theory. The thing with this plane crashing, it was an accident. You understand? It was an accident, man. Nobody set him up to kill him. Propellers go out. You understand? Same way parts go out on cars. How many recalls? So I guess I had a recall on my truck, right? A couple months ago, I had to take my truck back to the Illuminati was trying to kill me, right? The transmission lock on my vehicle, not just my vehicle, but on all the goddamn vehicles that they made that year. You know what I'm saying? They turned around and had the transmission lock was known to pop out and slip and try. So the Illuminati tried to. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm in the truth. I'm in the ISUPK. My transmission lock is out. You know what I'm saying? I had a recall, and they were trying to kill me. They were trying to take me out. It was the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? They don't want me teaching classes. You understand? So they tried to take me out. It's conspiracy theory for your ass. You understand? That was the Illuminati. You understand? I got y'all. You understand? Y'all didn't get me that time. Man, get the hell out of here. You understand? That's stupid. Cars and machines and all kinds of stuff that's man-made, it's always something that go wrong. You can buy a car brand new. You can buy a car brand new off the lot. and turn around and a couple of months later have a problem with it. You know what I mean? Some will go out on it. You know, they turn around and make it everything electronic. You know what I'm saying? Everything is now with the fiber optics and everything. You know what I mean? So you could turn around and the car overheat and the switch don't work fast enough to pick up. You know what I'm saying? It is overheating and damn motor blow off. So I guess the Illuminati did that too. Go ahead, huh? I mean, see, damn, sorry.
It's like that that one Android phone that they made. Once they made it, it started blowing up and burning people's legs and stuff.
That was Galaxy.
Yeah.
Don't you ever disrespect the Android like that.
Android.
Go ahead. That was the Galaxy phone. Go
The
ahead.
iPhone never did that.
Huh?
iPhone never did that.
Well, I'm not an iPhone user. You understand? I'm an Android. Okay, I'm an Android kind of man. You understand me? Yeah, but I mean the phones was blowing up. You understand? They had some type of mechanical issue. You know what I'm saying? To make the damn thing blow up. I mean, hell, you talk on it and text on it all. That could have made it damn blow up. You own it all goddamn day. You own it all. You never turn it off. Soon as that mug start dying, you put it right in the charger. It's already hot. You know what I'm saying? From it being on the whole life of the battery, and you stick it in the charger, and you want it to hurry up and charge so it don't die, so you keep on talking and texting. You understand? The damn phone probably blew up because of your ass. You understand? Right. The Illuminati didn't blow the phone up. It was you. You understand? Damn. I mean, everything is not a conspiracy, man. Right. You know, like I said, I done had vehicles, you know, that turn around and parts with brand new cars. Fresh off the lot, I done bought it, and then turn around and something go wrong, I gotta take it back to the dealer. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take it over here. My Ford Flex I bought. I turned around, as soon as we got it, having issues on it. Had to take it right back to the damn dealer. This nut talking about the propeller went out. The propeller never goes out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, yes they do. They do all the time. You know what I mean? And man, I got a whole list of other people that have died in plane and helicopter incidents and all kinds of things. I've been on a helicopter before. The damn down in Branson, right? Go down there, me and my son, we got on the helicopter. And what they do is they kind of, at the end of the ride, you can pay to go out however many, so many miles. You can go out maybe I think like 20, I'm not totally correct, but just say like 25 miles, 50 miles, 100 miles. Then you can turn around and pay for how long you want to fly, right? Whatever distance. So we turn around and get on that thing, we ride, we flying like a mother. And we turn around and come back, and when it was time to land, the pilot was like, okay, we're about to hit the landing pad. This dude shoots past the pad, spin, flip, do a whole damn flip up in the goddamn air, turn that thing upside down, and then turn around, swoop, land right on the damn pad. You know what I mean? That's an accident. He could have had an accident doing that. You understand? He could have turned around, and it could have been another, helicopter out, because they got several ones that they, that's out flying at the same time. It could have been an accident to where, boom, they ran into each other. You know what I'm saying? Doing their usual little stunt. I mean, it's all kind of stuff, man. They was saying that the fog was an issue. That's why they was late going out. That's why they did not go out, because of all the damn fog. Hell, it was foggy here in St. Louis. You understand? It was foggy here all last week. You know what I mean? And this cat talking about wasn't no fog had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, sometimes when you get too fog, you can't even drive. You know what I mean? I done been in the fog driving to I can barely even see.
Right.
But this dude gonna say the fog had nothing. And guess what? This is routes I take every day, my normal routine, and I can't even see. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've been up and down this goddamn street 100 million times, when the fog is out, I cannot see. You understand? Simple as that. There is no conspiracy theory behind Kobe dying. You understand? But this pharmaceutical company makes $4 million a year. Here they is struggling making 130. What they make out 130 million. And Kobe is worth 600 million. You understand? You see that under the last lawsuit, he wasn't even pressing it. You understand? Kobe was not pressing the issue, saying, you know what, y'all got to pay me. You understand? He actually, what he did was he tried to hurry up and settle out of court on the pharmaceutical case. But the damn, high tech was giving it a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Because the name had been used before. Who was it? Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? His name is Black Mamba. He called himself Black Mamba. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Yeah, who else used it? Somebody else used it. Go ahead, you had your hand up. True, you had your hand up.
Oh, Sloppy, when you said 130 million, that was over the whole life of the company, too.
Yeah, right. That was from 79 to now.
Right.
You understand? Well, Kobe was well past them with 600 million. You understand? 600 million. And here they is. He probably got some money, some, maybe not. Then maybe that's why he wasn't pressing the issue on the last, the last lawsuit. Because the name is already, that's not an original name. That's the point. You understand? The name is not original. The pills don't even work. They don't even help you lose weight. Every commercial that they have about pills, it have that disclaimer on there that says, only take this as a supplement. This is not used to cure any disease. Obesity is a disease. You cannot make a claim that says that this pill that I got will cure your fat ass. You can't say that. You understand? Because that would be a lie. And that's what they did. That's what High Tech did. They claimed that this pill will cure fat asses. The Black Mama will cure it. And then Kobe said, nah, they lying. You know what I'm saying? They are lying. And they was using substances that they not supposed to put in the damn pills. You understand? So they got them another lawsuit. Then they was making false claims about it. This is not a major pharmaceutical company. Pfizer is a major. Look up how much money Pfizer made. You understand? Look up how much money Pfizer. This is a goddamn pharmaceutical company. You understand? That's turning around and selling Advils and Tylenols and, heart medicine and, high blood pressure medicine and all that. This is a pharmaceutical company. Go ahead, Doc.
Pfizer's net worth is $210 billion.
$210 billion. That's a pharmaceutical company right there. You know what I'm saying? High Tech just sell protein shakes and weight loss pills. You understand what I'm saying? They sell herbal products. They not even. It's not even a pharmaceutical company. That's just the name they gave themselves. You understand? They really not selling medicine. You understand? Because if it was, then they would be able to make them claims that the pharmaceutical companies do that. When you have a pill, then okay, this pill will cure this or will help with this or that. That's why they making how much again, huh?
$210 billion.
$210 billion. You understand? And they got pills on everybody's show.
Right.
Where's High Tech at? GNC? You understand? High Tech is just in GNC. I ain't seen, well, you can get it from Amazon. You can buy High Tech products from Amazon. You can buy them everything from Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Where else do they sell High Tech products at? I think that's it. GNC and Amazon. You understand? That's it. But meanwhile, Pfizer on everybody's show. Walgreens, Walmart, you understand? Different, they still got a few little pharmacies, you know what I'm saying, here and there.
Dollar Tree.
I think, huh?
Dollar Tree.
The Dollar Tree, the Family Dollar, absolutely. They're right. They selling Pfizer on the shelf in Family Dollar and Dollar General. You understand? They everywhere. That's why they get $200 billion damn. That's a major pharmaceutical company. These people that sell herb, and let me tell you what you can do. All you have to do to sell herbal products is turn around and buy a bottle. You can buy a bottle and make a label. And you call the people that will fill the pills up with the damn weight loss you know what I'm saying, the fat burn and the fat block, you know what I'm saying, the hydroxy cut and all of that. They will fill the pill up for you and turn around and put it in your bottle and slap your label on it. And then you could be the next best damn whatever. If you got a nice slogan, if you got, you know what I'm saying, if you make a commercial and you put somebody buff on your, you know what I'm saying, on your commercial, somebody swole, you want to sell pill, you better put me on there, boy. You know, have me on there flexing. You understand? Have me on your commercial flexing, boy. Everybody want to buy your pill. You understand? You will be rich. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll sue you.
Right.
Then I'm gonna take you to court and say y'all got rich off of me flexing on y'all commercial. You understand? But I'm telling you, man, this dude is out of his mind. I mean, I'm so sick of this conspiracy mess. Already, go ahead, Doc.
I looked it up. Besides a pilot actually flying one of those helicopters into the ground, all 3 times that model of helicopter has crashed is because the rotor went out. So
Because
exactly the rotor, the blade, the rotor just went out and it fell side.
Yeah.
So it's the same exact thing on every one.
So, but the Illuminati only kill Kobe.
That's right.
Yeah, right, exactly. You know, that's just like my truck having a recall for that transmission lock, but everybody's damn Dodge Ram got recalled for a transmission lock. It's stupid. You understand? And he looked extremely spooked on his. Was he in his backyard? Was he in somebody's? Go ahead, huh?
He's at his school.
He at his what? He at his school.
He's trying to start a school that he keep collecting money from.
That he giving money to strippers, conscious strippers.
Yeah.
See, you gotta give it to a conscious stripper now, cause she really know how to twerk. You understand? Cause she's conscious. Okay? She really know how to get up and down that goddamn pole, cause she's conscious. You understand? You got to give that money to her. You can't just turn around and give it to no any stripper. You got to give it to a conscious stripper. Okay? So that's where he at his school, huh?
The Frederick Douglass and
The who?
It's called Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
Lord have mercy. You wouldn't call it the Dr. Umar Academy?
No.
He wouldn't name it after you?
Well, he said he descended from Frederick Douglass anyway.
He said he what?
He a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You're not as smart as he was. I'll tell you that. You understand? Good night. This dude looks super spooked throughout the whole video. Okay, he started looking around, checking to see if the Illuminati in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? He thought the Illuminati was finna zero in or was finna snipe him. He probably thought he had the sniper died on him. You know what I'm saying? They was finna get him from 100 yards, 200 yards away.
Right.
Man, good night. Everything is not a conspiracy theory, man. Like the brother just looked up, that plane has had issues with its propeller. You understand? And how many planes, how many helicopters have had issues with the propeller? You can start it up and turn around like your car. You get in your car one day, crank that bad boy up and start right up. You start going to work, that mother just all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? And you got to try to hurry, pull, you know, the power steering go out when the car goes off. So you got to hurry, you got to turn that to get off to the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some muscle to turn around and pull. Now, I guess the Illuminati did that too. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati is trying to sabotage you from going to work. You understand? To pay your bill. So they mess with your car some kind of way to shut it down. Now, that's the people that you owe. You know what I'm saying? You owe them folks that bill, and you know they got them trackers and them GPS and them things where they can shut you off at the what's the name and one of my cousins, he turned around and had one of them. And I said, damn, cuz, what's wrong with your car, man? I've been sitting in the same spot for like 3 weeks. Oh man, I ain't paid the bill yet. The brother said, I ain't paid the bill yet, you know what I mean? And I said, damn, hold up. And that's when they just turned around and switched, you know, from doing the repo. They're trying to get out of doing the repo so much. So when they started putting the, what things called? What they call GPS, something tracker, whatever the hell it is. Where they just shut it off on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, and they, what is it?
Low jack.
Low jack, yeah, that's it, there you go, yeah, low jack. They turn around and can just turn you off. You know how like the electric and the gas, what do the gas company do or just the electric? I think the gas company still come out and shut you. No, they can shut you off in the office too now. I think, yeah, they switch everything over to them systems where they can turn around and just be at the office and just turn your power off, turn your gas off. They ain't got to come out and possibly argue with you, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, for a while they had to have the police in certain neighborhoods. They go to cut off electric gas in certain neighborhoods. They turn around and run the gas man off. You know what I'm saying? So they had the police following these people in a certain neighborhood because they know they would have trouble, you know, cutting it off. But now they don't have that problem. They just turn around. If you don't pay, they turn you off at the office. You understand? And then when it's time to cut you back on, take this, you come back out and cut you back on. You understand? But they can cut you off, you know what I'm saying, with just a push of a button. And that's how they doing with the cars too now. You know what I'm saying? They turn around, they can just cut it off on you. You don't pay the bill, just turn your system off, and then the whole car won't even move. You know what I mean? So eventually they'll be able to just come and get it instead of chase you around the city. You know what I'm saying? And have to try to find the vehicle, and cut it off, wait for a little while, wait till the coast is clear, and then turn around and come pick it up like that. If you don't be the made payments, you know what I'm saying? But the oppressor, he is the devil for all of that anyway. You understand? Any way he can oppress our people, that's what he's doing. You understand? Black folks can't get a break no goddamn where.
That's right.
On nothing. You know what I mean? So, and they do that intentionally as well. Go ahead, finish that with that article.
Both parties have been fighting in court since 2017 over the name.
Mm-hmm.
High Tech filed to trademark it in 2015 for its line of diet pills called Black Mamba Hyper Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bryant has a new tactic in a court battle to trademark his nickname Black Mamba. Bryant tried to trademark the name 1 year later and said since it's been his nickname throughout his NBA career, people wouldn't be able to distinguish the hoop player from the pills.
Right, so he wasn't really saying like they stole it. It's just that he feel like he done made that name. Even though other people have had it, he feel like, okay, I made this name hot. You know what I mean? I made this name hot. So they gonna turn around and go and buy your pills versus what I'm gonna come out with. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he was gonna take and do the same thing. Put the name on shirt, make a logo. You know what I'm saying? Put it on shirt, put Black Mamba everywhere over everything. You know what I'm saying? And then sell his own stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then he would say, okay, they ain't gonna be able to distinguish me from them. You understand? They might think that they see Black Mamba and think, oh, that's me, and spend what they would with me, with you. You see what I'm saying? That's what the lawsuit was about. Go ahead, keep going.
The five-time champion also pointed to Nike commercials that used the word hyper, which he said would confuse folks even more with the Hyper Rush diet pills.
Okay, so he's saying like, okay, they calling the pills Black Mamba, and then Hyper Rush, and then the shoe called Hyper. And then, I mean, so he's saying this is a bunch of confusion. You know what I mean? Which, in a sense, he's about right. You know what I'm saying? Because they would. They'll turn around and just see the word hyper, and then, oh, man, let me get them Kobe's right there. But them Nikes, you understand? The main issue. You know what I'm saying? Somebody fat turn around, man, I need to lose some weight. Let me get them hyper weight loss pills. You know what I'm saying? Hyper Black Mamas. I'll really lose some weight then. I'll hyper lose some weight. And then turn around and go spend that money and buy them pills instead of buying what Kobe gonna bring out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all. It's just a bunch of confusion. That's how he's seeing that. And it could very well go down like that. You know what I'm saying? To where the people just see them names, associate them, and might in their head want to buy Kobe products, but just because they see this, you know what I'm saying, and that, and they say, oh, maybe that's the same thing. You know, or maybe that's his line. You know what I'm saying? When it's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's trying to get taken care of. Go ahead.
Now, according to the blast, in his new legal attack, the retired shooting guard has accused High Tech of selling products that contain substances that have been banned by the FDA as a dietary supplement.
Okay, now, dietary supplements are not worth that much money. This dude said that he was in a big lawsuit with a major pharmaceutical company. You understand? When it's about weight loss pills. What they cost? Like, I think the most high-tech pills be like, what, $20, $25? You know what I'm saying? $30. That's not a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Considering they making about $4 million a year, that's not bad. That's good. You understand? Off a protein shake and some weight loss pills, that's good. $4 million, but it's not like they straight bringing in the dope. You know what I mean? That's in a whole year. That's $4 million in a year off a $20, $25 pill. Matter of fact, it might even be less than that, because if I'm not mistaken, the shake, the protein shake, is about that much. It's about $30. You know what I'm saying? So,
Protein shake about $30. Pills up to $60.
The pills, how much?
Up to $60.
Up to 60. Okay. Well, $60. You know what I'm saying? That's still not a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they only bringing in $4 million when Kobe was worth $600. Now, granted, he don't want nobody taking his name, of course. You understand? Ain't nothing wrong with him going to sue for that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you made it hot, you understand, then hey, go and get your money for them taking your name and not paying you for it. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Copyright infringement and trademark, what they call it, trademark what? Infringe, all that. Now, you taking something somebody else created and taking it for yourself, and now you are getting paid. That's all the devil do. You understand? That's all he do is go around. He don't sit back and like come up with the next, have what they call a brain fart, and then he turn around and come up with something great. He turn around and go around and take it. You know what I'm saying? Like with the brother that the super soaker. You understand? He turned around and smooth talked that brother out of his invention. He was a scientist. And he turned around and in his lab one day, the brother had his own lab. And all his machines going, equipment going, everything. And he had one of the machines that set off and shot, a chemical across the room. And of course, him being a scientist, he knew, damn, this reaction caused that. You know what I'm saying? This caused that. And this is what made it shoot across the room like that. So he made the water gun like that. Pump it up full of air, and then just turn around and shoot. Have a big old tank. You understand? You can really wet somebody up. You understand? And they turned around, smooth talked him out of his invention and gave him $1 million. Man, you know how much money Super Soaker made? Look that up. Look at how much money Super Soaker made. You understand? Just think about all of the guns that they sell everywhere. They sell them in China too. They sell super soakers everywhere in the world. You understand? And I'm dying to see how much them things is worth. Because he actually took them back to court and sued him and he won. And the brother ended up getting some more money. You understand? Because they played him. You know what I'm saying? They played him. They know what they doing, man. Turn around and smooth talk you. You know what I mean? Give you more money you ever had in your life. No, matter of fact, that's what he did. He didn't have his own lab. He took that money, that $1 million, when he started his own lab. That's what he did. But he was working somewhere. He was at work. And then he went and started his own lab with that $1 million. And so, of course, the brother thinking like, damn, yeah, they finna make my little dream come true. With that $1 million, I can start my own lab. Just didn't know he got played. Go ahead.
Super Soaker has more than $1 billion in total sales.
More a water gun. More than $1 billion for a water gun. And they gave
That's more powerful than that pharmaceutical gun.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The damn water gun is worth more than them damn weight loss pills. You understand? And he turned around and they only gave his brother $1 million. See, they looking like oh my God, this thing, we can make so much money. Let me hurry up and offer him something real quick. Get him out the way. You know what I mean? Man, don't tell me that. Let me get that invention. Give me this million, man. Most money you ever had in your life. You understand? That's how they do them celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to play ball or you have more money? My little brother had the opportunity to play on the Cardinals. And Tony La Russa had took him and his team out to dinner and things, and they was talking, not that night, they weren't talking deals and contracts and all that, but it was leading up to that point. You know what I'm saying? And my little brother was cold out there on that baseball field. And Tony La Russa asked him that night at the dinner, he said, what would you do with $10 million? You understand? Trying to, you know what I'm saying, smooth talk. Like the scriptures say. The scriptures say the words of his mouth is smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. Tony La Russa and the owner of the Cardinals and everybody else is, you know, down with the team, know that they gonna make way more than $10 million. You understand? We're gonna make way more than that. So offer him something real quick, you know what I'm saying, to get him to come aboard, be quiet, shut his mouth. That's the most money he ever had in his life, 10 mil. You understand? Wow, we turn around and make about 100 off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really doing. They down there making about 100 mil off each damn player, and they trying to give you $10 million. You understand? And ain't no telling what they making off the stadium, the tickets, the damn beer. Damn beer is $10, ain't it?
16.
Sweet. You understand? A canned beer is $16. No, this is the draft, right?
Yeah.
The draft is $16. The can probably 10. Is the can 10?
No.
The can 16 too?
16 and the highest beer is 18.
Good night. You understand? Ain't no telling how much money. Man, damn, 6-pack is $7.99. You know what I'm saying? Damn. And they get 3 times that off of one beer. Damn. So ain't no telling how much money they sitting there making. You understand? Ain't no telling how much money they make, and they offer him $10 million, put it in his ear. And man, what would you do with $10 million? Sound like a lot, don't it? Oh, hell of a lot. But then, like I said, if you was to ever go check their books and you find out, damn, y'all made how much off of me? You know what I'm saying? The first year, not the whole contract, just the first year. You know what I mean? Boy, you be mad as hell. You know? But that's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they ended up doing in this pharmaceutical thing, man. They just took his name and used it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Go skip down to the point where it tell you how many people use that name.
The company stated that his argument about people being confused is a flimsy one, because a professional boxer named Roger Mayweather already uses the moniker, and he even trademarked Roger Black Mamba Mayweather in 2013.
You gonna? It should be another Quentin what's his name? Torino. The movie was Kill Bill? Yep. Kill Bill. He used the name Black Mamba in Kill Bill. You understand? So basically what they were saying is Kobe is reaching. You know what I'm saying? Kobe's reaching on this one to try to sue us for the name when it's other people that didn't trade. This boxer, he trademarked their name, right? He trademarked his name. Kobe wait a year after they already selling weight loss pills. You know what I'm saying? To try to go ahead.
Black Mamba is a proper name of an animal, like trademarking bear.
Right, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And the movie, they used it in the movie. I think it was somebody else that used. But still, the fact is, what they saying, you know, was Kobe how he reaching on this, and because he turned around and, you know, the name is already out there. You know what I mean? It's not like it's an original name. You know, so that's why they was putting up a big fight. When you read the article, Kobe was actually trying to hurry up and settle. He didn't want to deal with all that for real. Just give me something. You know what I'm saying? Let's just close this thing out. You know, you only making $4 million. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all you really making. You know what I mean? Just throw me something. Okay? Kobe probably wasn't really pushing that, man. All like what they saying. I think where he really stood on this was when it said that they was using an illegal substance. You know what I'm saying? And he's got his name on. He's saying it's my name. They gonna think I'm, sponsoring this. You know what I mean? And they gonna say, okay, well, people turn around and get sick, get hurt. You know what I mean? And hell, it's gonna make me look bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the bigger issue, rather than them just using their name. That name. You understand? So, but anyway, man, everything is not a damn conspiracy theory. You understand? No matter whether the brother was gonna buy, CBS, you understand, NBC, whoever, it doesn't matter. You understand? Whether he had a lawsuit going on or not, whether there was a recall on his helicopter or not. You understand? The Illuminati had nothing to do with this guy. Why would they even kill him? For what reason? Like, I'm still trying to figure out, why would they kill Kobe? You understand? Over a weight loss pill? Over LeBron James passing his record? Like, that's stupid. All of that's dumb. You understand? All of that's dumb. It don't even make sense. Like I said, it's like you just can't have accidents. Like, celebrities just cannot have accidents. It's always some type of conspiracy behind, a celebrity of ours. You understand? They don't never come up with no celebrity when it's no devil, when something happens to them. You understand? Because they planes crash all the time. You know what I mean? Like, they trying to say that he was a sacrifice. A sacrifice for what?
Right.
The dude wasn't even into nothing. Like, what was he into? What did he cheat on his wife? You understand? Damn. I mean, who don't have another woman? You understand? What black man don't have another woman? You understand? That's what he was into. He was into some women. That's about it. I mean, you gonna kill him for that? She would have did that. You understand? His wife would have did that. She would have turned around and threw a rocket with that propeller herself if she wanted to take him out because of that. You understand? But what did he do in that case? Bought her a big $4 million ring. You understand? And turn around, weigh her hand down. You understand? She can't hold her hand up and wave at people with this one. You know what I'm saying? The damn ring too big.
Right.
She'll wave at you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's what he did. He had a woman. You know what I'm saying? Of course the devil tried to say he raped her. You know what I mean? Which he didn't. You know what I'm saying? It got dismissed. I mean, and that can happen to celebrities too. You know what I mean? Here you is, think you finna get you, have a time of your life, finna get you a quick smash. You got off the plane, you had jet lag. Now you want jet lag in between some legs and turn around and say somebody say they raped you raped. You know what I mean? When they actually laid down with you. You understand? Because you were a celebrity. And they try, so that could happen. You know what I mean? They got to be careful. You know what I mean? They got to be careful who they dealing with. But as far as them killing him, I still don't even see the reason behind it. Like, what would even be the reason behind murdering Kobe? You know what I mean? When the dude was just into his damn kids and his wife and his women. That's all he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing much of nothing else. His name wasn't even talked about since that incident happened. Nobody even brought up Kobe Bryant since that. What was it? Was it Shaq? Him and Shaq had that little beef?
Yeah.
Was it after that white girl? Was it after that?
Yeah.
I think it was after that, right?
Shaq, so.
Yeah, I think it was after that. You know what I'm saying? And after that, nobody even thought of him. Kobe played ball until he retired. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all. Now, it's a tragic incident, for that to have happened, for the plane crash, you know what I'm saying? Him and his daughter and the other people that died, yeah. You know what I mean? But it was an accident. Accidents happen. You understand? Hell, I was just in a car accident a couple of months back. You know what I mean? Sister come speed down the street. I'm on my way to the school. Sister come speed down the street, probably was on her phone. You know what I'm saying? Probably FaceTime or somebody. You know what I mean? The sisters keep them phones in their damn hand. Every light I'm at, I see some sister like this, taking pictures, you know what I'm saying, all on the thing, doing all this, recording us, you know what I mean? Like, sis, pay attention to that road, you know what I mean? But yeah, sister turned around and totaled my car, you know? So that can happen at any given time. Accidents do happen all the time, you know?
Right.
All the damn time, man. So, you know, and a celebrity is not exempt from having the same type of accident. You understand? Let me get a phone, bro. Read a little more on that, finish that up.
Slocky, that was it.
Oh, that was all of it? Okay, good. I'm going to get one scripture, then we're going to get out of there real quick. Let me see that one. I'll take that. If we got any questions, go ahead and drop them now. So we get ready to get out of here. We got any questions on the on the book about?
La sir.
Okay, most high. I don't think we got any more. Let me see. One second. Go to give me Deuteronomy 28. Start at verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Mm-hmm.
to observe and to do all his commandments,
Mm-hmm.
which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Okay, now, this is speaking to the children of Israel. The children of Israel are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? All 12 tribes. And if you obey the Lord, right? If you obey God, then he will turn around, and obeying him means to keep his laws. You understand? Like Christians in the church, you hear them often say, "Oh, I just want to be obedient to the Lord." Like I had a Christian telling me that God told her to give some money to a homeless person, a beg. You understand? So I just wanted to be obedient. That wasn't the Lord telling you to give that person no money. You understand? That was you. You just wanted to give them some money. Like, why I got to be so magical? You know what I mean? Why does it have to be the Lord told, here's a homeless person, and then damn, them your people, help them out. That's all you got to do. You understand? You ain't got to try to put the Lord in that. Oh, see, the Lord told me that I was going to go to White Castle, and somebody was going to be there, and they was going to need something to eat, and I'm going to buy them a number 2. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all that, man. When you see the homeless person, that's what I do. When they come to my car and they beg, I get a brother or the sister some money, or if I'm going in a spot, I'll buy them something to eat or whatever. I don't, you know, God, oh, was this what you was telling me this morning, Lord? That somebody's going to be hungry today? You know what I'm saying? Well, there's hundreds and thousands of homeless people in the city of St. Louis that's hungry all goddamn day, every day. And Commander Junior Hunter got us feeding them. You understand? We are feeding the people. As a matter of fact, get the Most High a hand and yourselves a hand for the function that we do this Sunday. You understand? It went so well till we fed. The sister said over 100 people. She said we fed over 100 people. I said it was right at about 100, but she said she thinks about 150 people there. And we fed a lot of people that came out. You know what I mean? They had them sisters threw down in their kitchen. They had them swole plates. You know what I'm saying? Them people came and they got fed and they ate good. You understand? And we're gonna start taking and doing this all over the city. Started at Woe Community Center, Recreation Center right down the street, and we're gonna try to have one at all of them. We're gonna keep going round and round and round. We're gonna be on the north side. You know what I'm saying? The next one is gonna be on the south side. Okay, the last Sunday of each month, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna take and feed the community. You understand? And guess what? God didn't tell me feed the community. Lord, is that what you want me to do? Is that what you told me? I'll do it. You understand? No. You understand? Commander Johanna said, look, set up a goddamn food program in St. Louis. That's what he said, and that's what we did. You understand? So we're feeding them. You understand? Simple as that. God did not wake me up and tell me some person was going to need some food. And we got it for them. They need it, we got it. You understand? All they got to do is come get it. You understand? So, like I said, we're going to be doing that once every month. We're going to have the functions. We might, when it start back getting warm, we might take them to the parks, you know what I'm saying, and be outside with them instead of, you know what I'm saying, in the building. Now that it's cold, of course, we ain't like the Christians in the church to where they had the people at the damn pantries outside freezing. You understand? And you won't even let them in your big old gigantic church and get warm while you give them the food. They make them stand outside. You know what I mean? They make their own people stand outside and down there freeze to death. You understand? Just to get some goddamn food. When they got a whole huge church, you can just sit the people in, and then, you know what I'm saying, and it's a way you can do that. Let them sit in the spot, give them numbers, call numbers 1 through 10, let them get their food and they out the door, then they call. You know what I'm saying? They going home. Instead, no, they make them stand outside the door, wait, and then gotta come in, go through the food, cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? They are the devil. And the black Christian pastor is trailing right behind. You understand? He's right on his heels. Okay? So the Lord said if you obey him, he'll put you on high above all nations of the earth. Go to verse 15 now. Let's find out what happened if you disobey the Lord.
Verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, now, if you disobey the Lord, if you eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, catfish, if you celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Halloween, Labor Day, Martin Luther King Day, oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing that nonsense. Martin Luther King Day. Look, I got sick just seeing a damn MLK construction truck. They just turn around, name they thing MLK construction. I saw that, it reminded me of the damn protests and the marches that they had here. And everybody was throwing functions for Martin Luther King. It's disgusting, man. You understand? But if you turn around and you disobey the Lord, you sleep with other men's wives, you be gay or lesbian, you understand? The Lord is going to punish you. You understand? You're going to die. You're going to get the curses that the Lord has promised you in the scripture. Now go to Luke 13 and 2 real quick. Matter of fact, Luke 13, just start at 1.
Luke chapter 13, verse 1. There were present at that season some that told him of the Galileans whose blood Pilate had mingled. Pilate Salakia, had mingled with their sacrifices.
Keep going.
And Jesus answering said unto them, suppose ye that these Galileans, Salakia, were sinners above all the Galileans, because they suffered such things.
Okay, now this is what our people think. You know, if you talk about somebody that, say for instance, just say that they like to boost, they like to steal, right? They go into malls, steal shirts and jeans and, you know, jackets and hats and stuff like that. But then when you compare that to someone that murdered somebody, ooh, hold on now, he just killed somebody. You understand? We turn around and look at it, you know, on a scale. We weigh it out as, okay, damn, he a sinner, he's stealing, and it ain't really nothing. But this person, he killing people. Oh my God, it's the worst thing ever. You see what I'm saying? So what Christ is saying, he said, like, suppose ye that the Galileans were sinners above all the Galileans because they suffer such things, because you really think that first thing that a Christian do is when they get to going through stuff is they say, Lord, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? You see what I'm saying? They think they've done no wrong. No way. They think God done forgave them for their sin, but you keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to forgive you for. How can I forgive you for something that you won't stop? You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you slap me, it's, oh, I'm sorry. You keep slapping me. Why the hell you keep telling me sorry? You know what I'm saying? Because you keep slapping me. You know what I mean? The Lord, when you keep eating pork, why are you asking me to forgive you when you keep eating pork? You understand? You're the idiot, not the Lord. You understand? You have to turn around and stop. You understand? So he's saying, like, so because these people suffer such things, because they really going through something, like, because of the crash, like I said, it was an unfortunate incident that that man and his child and them people died in a helicopter crash. You understand? That's terrible. You understand? But don't try to make it like this is something so unheard of, like an accident. You understand? We died in the damn hood. That's all we know is death. Every time I go on my phones or my computers to look up articles for class and this and that, somebody's dying. You understand? I got a brother that I grew up with just last month over on the east side. He turned around and I don't know the details, but him and his woman, somebody tried to kill him. They did kill his woman. They shot him up, shot her up. You understand? They streamed it live on Facebook, not the actual shooting, but the aftermath. When they turned around and went up to the car, they showing pictures. They got her slumped head hanging outside the damn car, brains blowed out. You understand? He laying on the ground. They going through his pockets. He playing like he dead. They actually going through his pockets. Not the people that shot him, the people that heard it. You understand? So they turned around and, went through this man's pocket. That's what we're going through in the hood. You understand? This is the kind of stuff I'm hearing about every day, about somebody dying. And then now you got all this inspirational talk going around on Facebook. Let the beef go with your boy. Life is too short. Look at Kobe. Kobe wasn't in no goddamn beef. You know what I'm saying? Kobe didn't die in a gun battle. You know what I'm saying? Kobe didn't get set up in the hood because of a drug deal gone bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe wasn't, sleeping with some other man's wife and he called him and, they fought it out and shot each other instead of, talking it out. It didn't happen. But now you got all these people and all this, man, life is too short. You never know when you're going to die. Don't tell your family that you love. Don't you love your family every day? Somebody got to die for you to love your goddamn family. A celebrity at that. Like when your family die, you don't even trip off of it. You understand? You don't say nothing about it when your family die. You ain't even got 2 words to say about that. But then when a celebrity die, oh man, we need to get closer as a family. We need to stop all the art. What's his name? Nino Brown. Who is that dude, man? Who in the hell is Nino Brown? Who is that cat? Is he a rapper or something? Do he do anything?
It's like he rap, but he more so like a motivational type speaker. So you talking bald head dude?
Yeah, kinda. The one that, man, you should have heard the last 2 videos of his that he did talking about Kobe. But then right after that, now he was saying, man, we need to turn around. You need to drop that $40 cash app, man. Hey, that $40 cash app you owe me, don't even worry about it, man. You must need it more than I do. Man, I ain't even tripping off that. We need to come together. We need to love each other. We need to do this. We need to do that. But then the next video right after that, he got a stripper in the bed shooting money on with the little gun shooter. You know what I'm saying? He got a stripper on the bed shooting money, got her twerking. You know what I'm saying? But we need to come together and love each other. Why you ain't loving that sister and not making her twerk for no cash?
Right.
You understand? Why you got her horn or still got her damn near butt naked on a video? Why ain't you hypocrite? You understand? Christians are hypocrites, man. Our people that's in the world are hypocrites. You talk all that talk about coming together and doing things right and loving each other and building. You ain't building with no goddamn stripper. You supposed to not give the sister the money so she can stop stripping. When she see that your filthy, nasty behind ain't finna come in there and give her no money no more, she'll go turn around and have to drop that job and go get her another. You understand? She had to go find her some legit work. You understand? But while you making it rain on her, you know what I'm saying, and then turn around and use Kobe damn death in terms to make you some motivational speeches, and then now the next one you making it rain on a stripper, you're a hypocrite. You understand? A complete hypocrite. All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and end the class. Shalom, Israel. Go ahead, click this out.